There's a quote out there that I love. Change your perspective, change your world. I'm Ramona Antoine, and I know that when my perspective changed, my world changed with it. So I want to talk to you about what your perspective is. We're going to talk about 3 things today: asking questions, gratitude, and rest. Are you a person who asks a lot of questions? And if so, do you ever think about why? Like, what is the heart motivation behind those questions? Are you an inquisitive person that loves to learn and your question prompts learning? If so, I'm sure your questions are super well received and you should continue to ask them. The other side of the spectrum is, are you a contrarian? Like, is your heart motivation just to say no to people or to challenge others, but challenge others from a negative perspective? If so, I want to encourage you to maybe think about changing your perspective on asking questions. Questions can be very helpful to those who are trying to solve a problem. And so we want inquisitive people to push and ask questions and to prompt us to provide the best product possible. Asking questions can be a good thing if you ask them from the right heart. Second, gratitude. We all have a lot to do, but when you get something to do at work, what is your tendency? Is your tendency to complain, oh, there's something else added to my list, or I'm never going to get out of this. I feel so overwhelmed. People keep giving me stuff to do. Or do you see the positive in having so much to do? Do you see that someone trusts you to get this stuff done? What is your perspective when you are the one who's always being asked, can you help with this? Can you do that? I take the perspective of gratitude. Thank you for this job. Thank you that I have the skills to do it. Thank you that you trust me to get this done, in addition to the 10 other things you asked me to do yesterday. Change your perspective, change your world. And lastly, what about rest? How do you view rest? Do you believe that go-getters don't rest? There's no time for that? Or are you a person that thinks that rest is productive? I believe that rest is very productive. Can I rat on my husband just for a little bit here today? My husband's been sick with a cold this week, and he doesn't always listen to my advice. So my advice was, take a few days off work. You really, really need to rest. And he did. He took half a day off work. And so recently he said, I'm not getting better. I thought this wasn't going to last long. And the answer is, well, sweetie, you haven't been resting. Rest actually helps your body to heal faster. And rest is productive because it gets rid of the fogginess that he's been feeling, the grogginess. It takes probably an hour longer to get something done when you're tired and you're sick and you're really just trying to push through, as opposed to resting for 2 days and going back at it. Maybe you're not 100%, but maybe you're 80% or 75%, and you can definitely push through with, of course, the appropriate medicines at that point. But rest is productive. When you're clear-headed, when you're focused, you can get things done. And then more things will be added to your plate. Keep on pushing through, but think about the perspective and the heart that you bring to your problems. See you next time, and don't forget to get on my calendar.